Stop everything. If you're still doubting whether they're the one, you might be missing the signs staring you in the face right now. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal 5 unmistakable signs that show this person isn't just a choice, they're meant for you. It's rare to meet someone who resonates with your soul on a level words can't capture. It goes beyond shared interests or superficial chemistry. You'll notice a sense of ease in their presence, a synchronicity in your thoughts, and a depth in emotional connection that feels like home. They don't just walk beside you, they illuminate the path for growth, understanding, and trust. This isn't about timing or chance, it's about alignment of hearts, values, and visions. When the right person enters your life, even the silence speaks volumes. If this is resonating with you, pause and reflect on your relationships. Comment below which sign you recognize in your connection, and don't forget to like and share this video with someone who might be searching for the same truth. Imagine meeting someone, and in the first few moments, you feel as if they've known you far longer than they actually have. There's a subtle recognition, a quiet acknowledgement of who you truly are beneath the surface. This is the essence of unspoken understanding, a rare and profound connection that doesn't rely on words, explanations, or constant validation. When this kind of bond exists, you don't feel the need to perform or explain yourself. You can be your most authentic self, and yet they get it. They perceive the nuances of your thoughts and emotions almost instinctively. Unspoken understanding isn't about telepathy or magic. It's about alignment at a deeper psychological level. Humans are wired to connect, to sense emotions, and to read cues in tone, body language, and subtle behaviors. But with most relationships, this sensing happens at the surface, requiring interpretation, clarification, or compromise. When someone is truly meant for you, this filter lifts. You find that silence isn't awkward, it's comfortable. A glance, a gesture, or even a shared pause communicates volumes. There's a mutual awareness, a recognition of each other's inner world that doesn't need to be spelled out. This kind of connection also fosters emotional safety. When someone understands you without effort, you no longer feel the need to protect yourself or hide your vulnerabilities. You can express doubts, fears, or dreams openly, knowing they will be received without judgment or condescension. Over time, this mutual understanding strengthens the foundation of trust. Even in disagreements, there's a sense that the other person sees you, truly sees you, beyond the superficial or momentary friction. Unspoken understanding is often accompanied by intuition. You may find that you can sense each other's moods or thoughts before words are exchanged. They instinctively know when you need encouragement, space, or comfort. You, in turn, feel a natural impulse to care for them in the same way. It's a dance of empathy and awareness, where actions and intentions are in sync, even when no words are spoken. Recognizing this sign is crucial because it signals a depth of connection that goes beyond temporary attraction or convenience. While chemistry may fade and circumstances may change, unspoken understanding endures. It forms the invisible thread that keeps two people aligned, even when life gets complicated. If you notice this effortless alignment with someone where words are secondary and comprehension is instinctive, you may be witnessing a connection that is rare, meaningful, and perhaps meant to last. In short, unspoken understanding isn't just about being in the same room or sharing experiences. It's about perceiving, accepting, and resonating with someone at the core of their being, in ways that words alone could never capture. Emotional resonance is one of the quiet, often overlooked signs that someone is truly meant for you. It's not about constant excitement, drama, or fleeting passion. It's about a profound alignment of emotional frequency, a sense that your inner worlds are in harmony. When you experience emotional resonance with someone, your feelings seem to echo with theirs naturally, as if your hearts are vibrating to the same rhythm. Joy feels richer, sadness feels lighter, and even mundane moments carry a subtle depth because your emotional experiences are shared and reflected with authenticity. This connection goes beyond empathy or compassion. Many people can sympathize or offer comfort, but emotional resonance is deeper. It's a visceral sense of being understood on a feeling level. You might notice that when one of you is stressed, anxious, or overjoyed, the other picks up on it instinctively. Your emotional responses intertwine seamlessly, creating a bond where neither of you has to explain the intensity of your inner world. You feel heard without speaking, acknowledged without seeking validation. Emotional resonance also nurtures balance in a relationship. It allows both individuals to grow without fear of judgment or misinterpretation. You can express vulnerabilities, fears, or dreams freely, knowing they will be met with understanding rather than criticism. This resonance creates a safe space where emotional honesty is not only accepted but encouraged. Over time, it becomes a foundation for trust and intimacy, forming a bond that withstands external pressures and life's inevitable challenges. One way to recognize this sign is by observing how your moods and theirs interact. Do you feel lighter after sharing time together? Do they seem to intuitively sense when you need support or space without you having to ask? Do their joys feel like your own and their sorrows stir a deep, protective instinct? If so, emotional resonance is at play, a subtle yet powerful alignment that goes beyond surface-level compatibility. Another important aspect of emotional resonance is its durability. Unlike temporary infatuation or attraction that fades with time, emotional resonance persists because it is rooted in the subconscious connection of hearts and minds. It manifests in consistency, in the effortless flow of shared feelings, and in the unspoken reassurance that you are not navigating life's emotional landscape alone. Ultimately, emotional resonance is about feeling synchronized on the inside, where thoughts, feelings, and intentions align naturally. It's a quiet, enduring sign that someone is not just passing through your life, they are attuned to the very core of your emotional being, and in turn, you are attuned to theirs. When this happens, you know that the connection is rare, genuine, and possibly meant to last. One of the most revealing signs that someone is truly meant for you is the way they encourage your growth, and equally important, how you inspire theirs. Mutual growth isn't about competition or trying to mold each other into a perfect version of yourselves. It's about fostering a partnership where each person's potential is nurtured, where learning, reflection, and personal development are naturally encouraged and supported. With the right person, growth feels effortless because it is rooted in respect, trust, and shared vision rather than obligation or pressure. When a connection is designed for long-term harmony, you'll notice subtle ways in which they push you toward becoming a better version of yourself. They may challenge your assumptions gently, ask questions that provoke reflection, or encourage you to step outside your comfort zone, but never in a way that diminishes you. Instead of imposing their ideas or controlling your path, they create an environment where growth feels safe, inviting, and inspiring. In return, you find yourself doing the same for them. Their ambitions, dreams, and struggles become meaningful to you, and you naturally support their journey while they support yours. Mutual growth also manifests in the ability to navigate change together. Life is rarely static, and relationships built on genuine alignment thrive because both individuals adapt and evolve. You don't feel threatened by change. Instead, you feel encouraged to explore, take risks, and learn. A relationship meant to last is less about stagnation and more about co-evolution, two people developing in parallel while remaining emotionally and spiritually connected. Another way this sign shows itself is in how challenges are faced. People who are truly meant for you do not shy away from difficult conversations or moments of discomfort. They see these situations as opportunities to grow together, to strengthen the bond, and to better understand each other. Growth is not always linear or easy, but when mutual growth exists, the process feels constructive rather than draining. It brings clarity, insight, and a deeper appreciation for one another. Ultimately, mutual growth transforms a relationship from a simple companionship into a partnership of meaning. It is a quiet, profound indicator that the connection is not temporary or superficial. When both people are committed to learning, evolving, and supporting each other's potential, the bond becomes a living entity, dynamic, resilient, and deeply rewarding. Mutual growth is a sign that this relationship is not just about the present moment. It's about the unfolding future you are building together. When you recognize that both of you inspire, challenge, and nurture each other, you know that the connection has depth, purpose, and the potential to endure. Effortless communication is one of those subtle signs that someone is truly meant for you, yet it is often overlooked. It is not about speaking constantly, sharing every detail of your day, or agreeing on everything. Instead, it is the deep sense that words flow naturally, and that even in silence, the connection remains complete. With the right person, communication is intuitive, honest, and fluid, a reflection of mutual understanding that does not need to be forced or fabricated. In relationships where communication is effortless, misunderstandings are rare. You don't have to over-explain yourself or decode hidden meanings because there is an intuitive clarity in how you relate. This kind of connection allows both people to express thoughts, emotions, and ideas with ease. Even difficult or uncomfortable topics can be approached calmly, knowing that the other person is receptive and open rather than defensive. Effortless communication does not eliminate disagreements, but it ensures that resolution and understanding come naturally rather than through struggle or conflict. Another aspect of this sign is the comfort in shared silence. With the right person, quiet moments are not awkward. They feel natural, reflective, and even bonding. You do not feel the pressure to fill every gap with words. Instead, there is a sense of security that your presence alone is enough. In fact, these silent moments often communicate more than words ever could. They carry the weight of shared understanding, mutual respect, and the knowledge that both of you are fully present with one another. Effortless communication also reflects emotional attunement. When someone is truly meant for you, they pick up on subtleties in tone, facial expressions, or body language. You can sense what they mean without them saying a word, and they sense your feelings with similar precision. This intuitive connection allows conversations to move fluidly, without unnecessary tension or repeated clarification. It creates a rhythm of dialogue that feels both natural and reassuring, where ideas are exchanged freely and honestly. Importantly, this type of communication nurtures growth and intimacy. When words flow easily and feelings are understood, trust deepens. You feel safe sharing your vulnerabilities, dreams, and uncertainties. Effortless communication is not just about talking. It is about truly connecting, listening, and understanding. It forms a foundation for long-term harmony, making the relationship resilient to misunderstandings, life's challenges, and external pressures. In essence, effortless communication is a sign that your connection is rare and meaningful. It shows that you are aligned not just in thought, but in feeling and intention. When communication flows naturally, it signals a deep compatibility, one that goes beyond superficial conversation and touches the core of mutual understanding. With this sign, you know the relationship has a solid foundation, built not on obligation or pretense, but on authentic connection, trust, and the ease of truly being yourself. One of the most important yet often underestimated signs that someone is truly meant for you is the alignment of values and vision. This goes beyond superficial compatibility, shared hobbies, or common interests. It is about the fundamental principles that guide your life, the beliefs, priorities, and intentions that shape the choices you make. When you find someone whose core values align with yours, it creates a natural harmony that strengthens the bond and reduces unnecessary friction. Shared values act as an invisible foundation for the relationship. They determine how you approach challenges, make decisions, and navigate life's uncertainties. For example, if both of you prioritize honesty, personal growth, and compassion, your interactions will naturally reflect those principles. Difficult conversations become easier to handle because both parties understand what is non-negotiable, what matters most, and how to respect each other's boundaries. This kind of alignment provides clarity, direction, and a shared sense of purpose in the relationship. Vision is the companion of shared values. It represents the goals, dreams, and aspirations that both individuals hold for their lives. When a person is truly meant for you, their vision for the future complements yours. You don't have to force compromise or suppress your ambitions. Instead, there is a natural rhythm in which your goals intersect. This alignment allows you to plan, grow, and move forward together without constant conflict or doubt. Whether it's building a family, pursuing careers, or creating a life of meaning and fulfillment, a shared vision creates cohesion and inspires commitment. Another important aspect of shared values and vision is the sense of mutual respect it fosters. Even when differences arise, there is a grounding in the knowledge that you fundamentally want the same things: happiness, growth, and a life aligned with integrity. This reduces unnecessary power struggles, resentment, and frustration because both people operate from the same moral and emotional framework. It allows the relationship to thrive even during challenging times. Recognizing this sign requires reflection and awareness. Notice how your long-term goals and guiding principles intersect. Pay attention to whether your partner supports your aspirations without judgment and whether their ambitions complement rather than conflict with yours. Alignment in values and vision is not about perfection, it's about harmony at the core, a compatibility that sustains the relationship over time. In essence, shared values and vision are the compass of a meaningful connection. They transform a simple partnership into a union capable of enduring life's complexities. When both people move forward with shared principles and aligned aspirations, there is a quiet certainty that the relationship is not random or fleeting. It is intentional, resilient, and built to last. A true sign that this person is meant to be a lasting presence in your life. Intuitive connection is one of those profound yet often invisible signs that someone may be truly meant for you. It goes beyond conscious thought, verbal communication, or even emotional resonance. This is the subtle, almost instinctive awareness of each other's feelings, moods, and needs. A connection that seems to operate without explanation. With an intuitive connection, you can sense what the other person is experiencing even before they speak, and they, in turn, can perceive your thoughts and emotions without needing words. This kind of connection is rooted in a deep understanding of human nature and a keen perception of patterns in behavior and emotion. When two people share this intuitive link, it feels as though their minds and hearts are tuned to the same frequency. You notice little things that others might miss: a shift in posture, a fleeting expression, or a change in tone. These cues are interpreted naturally, fostering a sense of closeness and alignment that is rare in most relationships. Intuitive connection also enhances empathy. It allows both individuals to respond to each other in ways that feel effortless and timely. You instinctively know when to offer support, encouragement, or simply presence. In turn, your partner senses when to step back, listen, or provide guidance. This creates a rhythm of mutual understanding where both people feel seen, valued, and validated. Unlike surface-level interactions, intuitive connection operates at a deeper level of consciousness, where emotional and psychological cues are absorbed and acknowledged naturally. One of the most remarkable aspects of this connection is the sense of security it provides. Because each person can sense the other's state and respond appropriately, trust is reinforced without the need for constant verbal reassurance. You feel supported and guided, and you know your partner is equally aware of your needs and boundaries. This intuitive alignment reduces misunderstandings, enhances cooperation, and strengthens the bond even during stressful or uncertain situations. Intuitive connection often manifests in synchronicity as well, moments where you think the same thought, feel the same emotion, or act in harmony without prior discussion. These coincidences are not random. They reflect the alignment of awareness, emotional resonance, and shared experience. Over time, this creates a profound sense of comfort and belonging, a reassurance that the relationship is built on more than surface-level compatibility. In essence, intuitive connection is the quiet, invisible thread that binds two people in ways words cannot fully capture. It signals a relationship that is not accidental, but meaningful, rare, and potentially enduring. When you experience this kind of attunement with someone, you realize that the bond is deeper than attraction or circumstance. It is a true alignment of mind, heart, and soul, pointing to the profound possibility that this person is meant to play a lasting role in your life. Supportive presence is one of the clearest indicators that someone is truly meant for you. It goes beyond simply being physically present or offering help when convenient. A supportive presence is consistent, reliable, and deeply attuned to your needs, even when you cannot express them directly. It is the kind of presence that reassures you without words, comforts you without judgment, and stands by you during both ordinary days and life's most challenging moments. When someone has a supportive presence, you feel a sense of calm, knowing they are there. Not just for the easy, joyful times, but for the difficult, uncertain moments as well. Their support is not conditional. It does not depend on your achievements, mood, or social image. Instead, it is rooted in genuine care, understanding, and commitment. They provide a safe space where you can express fears, vulnerabilities, and uncertainties without fear of criticism or dismissal. This kind of support fosters confidence, emotional resilience, and trust, allowing you to navigate life with a greater sense of security. A key aspect of supportive presence is consistency. It is one thing for someone to be there occasionally or when it is convenient, but a person who is truly meant for you shows up repeatedly in ways both large and small. They check in when you are struggling, celebrate your successes authentically, and remain steadfast even when circumstances are difficult. This creates a sense of reliability that strengthens the relationship, building an unspoken assurance that you are not alone in life's journey. Supportive presence also means emotional attunement. A person who embodies this quality senses when you need encouragement, space, or guidance, often without being asked. They adjust their support according to your needs, offering empathy, wisdom, or simply quiet companionship depending on the moment. This intuitive responsiveness demonstrates a depth of care and connection that goes beyond surface-level assistance. It shows that they are truly invested in your well-being. Finally, a supportive presence nurtures growth. By standing beside you consistently, they empower you to face challenges, pursue goals, and explore new aspects of yourself. You are encouraged to be your most authentic self without fear of judgment or rejection. Over time, this presence becomes a foundation for emotional security, trust, and long-lasting intimacy. In essence, supportive presence is not just about being there physically, it is about being fully engaged, attentive, and committed in ways that strengthen the bond between two people. When someone consistently offers this level of support, it is a clear sign that they are meant to be a lasting part of your life, sharing not only the joys but also the responsibilities and challenges of a deeply connected partnership. Unshakable trust is the cornerstone of any relationship that is truly meant to endure. It goes far beyond casual confidence or polite reliability. This type of trust is deep, unwavering, and rooted in a profound understanding of the other person's character, intentions, and values. It is the sense that, no matter what challenges arise, your partner will act with integrity, honesty, and care, and that your bond will remain strong even in times of uncertainty. When unshakable trust exists, you experience a rare freedom in the relationship. You no longer feel the need to constantly monitor their words or actions, question their loyalty, or guard your own vulnerabilities. You know that your partner respects you, honors the connection, and is committed to the shared journey you are on. This sense of security allows both individuals to be fully authentic, expressing thoughts, fears, and dreams without hesitation or fear of betrayal. One of the most important aspects of unshakable trust is its resilience under pressure. Life inevitably brings challenges, stress, disagreements, distance, or unexpected circumstances. In a relationship built on true trust, these moments do not erode the bond. Instead, trust acts like a stabilizing force, guiding both partners through conflict with patience, understanding, and a shared commitment to resolution. Even when mistakes occur, the foundation remains intact because both individuals believe in each other's good intentions and the enduring nature of the connection. Unshakable trust is also nurtured by transparency and consistency. It is reinforced when actions consistently match words, when promises are kept, and when both partners prioritize honesty over convenience. Small, everyday gestures of reliability, showing up when needed, following through on commitments, listening attentively, accumulate over time to create a profound sense of confidence in one another. It is this consistent alignment of intention and behavior that makes trust feel unshakable rather than fragile or conditional. Moreover, trust fosters intimacy, growth, and mutual support. When you trust someone deeply, you can share your most vulnerable thoughts and feelings, knowing they will be received with understanding and care. You can pursue your personal growth without fear that it will threaten the relationship. You can rely on them not only for support, but for honest feedback and encouragement. This creates a bond that is dynamic, resilient, and deeply fulfilling. In essence, unshakable trust is the quiet assurance that the connection is genuine, meaningful, and enduring. It signals a partnership that is not based on convenience or fleeting attraction, but on a foundation of respect, integrity, and mutual care. When you feel this level of trust with someone, you recognize that the relationship is rare and significant, a bond that can withstand life's trials and flourish over time.